One of the biggest roadblocks to data and analytical success in an organization is the culture of that organization. If people do not want to use these tools and technologies and the data, it doesn't matter how good your data looks, it doesn't matter its quality. If the culture doesn't want to use it, I'm just going to wish you good luck. A good culture has trust, has data skepticism. It has a plan in place. One of the key things a good data culture has is transparent, open communication. How many of us like getting an email that says you have mandatory training? Now imagine you get an email that says you have mandatory tool you have to use, but you don't know why. That could hit a roadblock. That's a weak culture, is where things are forced upon people, where there's no data literacy program in place to upskill them, where there's no strategy or concrete understanding of why to do it. We need trust. We need accountability for results. That'll make the good culture. On the bad side, we have leaders that are not communicating out. They're just investing and throwing money at tools. So I think we all probably have at least some understanding of the cultures we like to work in and the ones we don't. When I talk about data culture succeeding, I don't want to march into an organization and tell them we're going to change your culture. I want to evolve the culture. I want to weave the DNA of data through the culture. Culture is success at some organizations. Why change that? Can we just weave the DNA of data throughout it? So to summarize that, a strong data culture has transparent communication, should have a good data literacy program in place, has an open community for people to be able to ask questions and discuss these things. On the flip side, you have a shut down communication. Things might be forced upon the culture. People are not buying in or trusting the data. Overall, of course, we want the good side versus the weak side. What can help you create a strong data culture? And I have 6 pillars that we want to look at. The first pillar is data fluency, being able to speak the language of data. The second pillar is iteration. You can't just set it and forget it. I have a friend in the data space named Brent Dykes. I'll give him credit for posting about that once. You can't set it and forget it. We have to iterate on what we're doing. The third pillar is the DNA of data. Not everyone needs to be a data scientist, but we want to weave into everybody's work the DNA of using data as a tool. The fourth characteristic is we want data communities. For your culture to thrive, you need a place where everybody can go, whether a data professional or not, and just talk and ask questions. Create that data community. Number 5 is learning fast. I don't like the phrase fail fast because companies don't really do it. I like learn fast. It goes right with iteration. And number 6 is data skepticism. Make sure the culture is thriving by asking questions.